Good afternoon, Lyne Jacques from Miovision. I'm sitting today with Hanif Datoo, that is a member of our board, but most importantly, VP Innovation Traffic at TELUS. And also sitting with Jonathan, that is in charge of all the innovation at the City of Montreal. And we're here today at an ITS event for Montreal that is focusing on innovation.
Right.
So are you happy with the event so far?
For sure, there's so many people. Everyone is involved about safety, about connectivity. So really glad to see everyone that we can share and networking together.
So the reason why we felt it was so important to speak with you today, Jonathan, is because you have a kind of a unique vision of the way you want to evolve the traffic management in your city. And one of the main aspects of your vision is the correlation you're making between traffic management and telecom operations. So can you just walk me through a little bit why it's important for you and what are the benefits you see in that type of collaboration?
Okay, so right now, actually, I have most of it, 50% of the intersection that is connected. And to do a good job with some good dashboard to bring the good data, we need 100% connect. So half of it need to be that. So by that, the fiber is not everywhere. The infrastructure sometimes needs big investment. So first of all, the leverage that we can do, it's with the cell phone connectivity. And by cell, I mean for LTE, 5G, I need connectivity to make it work. So that's the first step, but I also need redundancy and a good SLA to make sure that what we bring, we don't miss any package, and it's a very, very strong infrastructure for telecom.
And what are the services you think that you're gonna be able to deliver with that connection?
By that, we're gonna bring we want to create some dashboard. So with those dashboard, we're able to do some better planification, conception, and even supervising and exploit the réseau, the network on field. So to use the angle for safety, we're doing some bike lanes, we're changing the function of the street, so we need to monitor in live. So by that, I think we need strong investment and big investment about not only instrumentation, but a good networking to make it sure we're strong and ready to go.
So safety would be your main.
Vision Zero, it's clear. It's one of the first steps that we want to do. We want to save lives. And by that, that's why the investment are so important.
Thank you. Hanif?
Maybe I'll just pick up on
Absolutely.
that. So there are 1,786 deaths across Canada from traffic fatalities. So you look at it and go, well, we can't put more signs. We can't wrap people in, styrofoam. So we've got to do something different. And I think the technology can help. So if you think about the average reaction time for a human is about 25 milliseconds. So if you want a human to make a decision to hit a brake, you've got to make a whole lot happen in that 25 milliseconds. And that's going to take an incredibly good network. It's going to take a high level of control and coordination with the city. And that's why we're so excited to work with the City of Montreal to actually make that happen so that you can take the cameras that, for example, Miovision brings to bear, the network that the telecom company brings to bear, make it operate within that human reaction time, and then get that driver to hit a brake and change an outcome. And if we could do that, we could bring down traffic fatalities. So that's what we're really, really after. And it's going to take all the partners to make that work. It's hard.
And tell me a little bit, because we're talking about safety, Vision Zero, you're talking about millisecond. How do you do the correlation? So do you feel that by enabling 5G small cell within the city, you'll be able to do real-time management? Is it what you're aiming towards?
That could be an angle of attack or a leverage that we can do. The first thing is we did a lot of investment for installing, let's see, cameras on field. So how can we use the data of the camera that it's already done to make it do leverage on the other network that we're supervising? So 5Gs could be a key. We learned how to work together during the lab zone 5Gs that we did in the City of Montreal. So by that, it's an angle that we realize that we can work together, because by installing the equipment on the pole, the light pole, traffic light pole, sorry. It's a way that I can bring some connectivity at the intersection that I don't have already. So for me, 5G could be a key, but connectivity itself, when it's going to be the 6 or whatever after, is going to be one of the key. Because the latency, we need some good data and some good speed to bring the data.
So if you had to name, because you have quite an aggressive innovation plan for the next couple of years. So if you had to name by type of priority, what would be your main achievement? How would you like to see your main achievement within the next 3 years?
Well, the next 3 years, I want to do it faster than the 3 years.
But
seriously, the next year and the next 2 years will be really, really aggressive investment, if I can say the word aggressive, but massive investment, if I can say that, because if we only do it step by step, we won't be able to do it at a good period of time. So that's why we needed to do it fast and well. Okay, because if we install one sensor over there, the other one, we don't have the old mapping already done, so we don't have the good look of it. So a lot of data is available, but which one to bring, which one to get, which one to supervise, to monitor, to use it for planning, I think that's why it's so important to try for mapping the network and then have the big picture about the modelization of the city.
And when you talk to your peers at other main Canadian city, how do you compare your vision with theirs?
It's a tricky question.
No,
because
but it's more, I would say, philosophical perspective or angle.
I would like to put the city right in the middle, okay? In the middle, what it means is I like what the city of Quebec do in Quebec because they do some live action on field to use the traffic light to optimize and to have a better planning charge about the traffic signal. I like Toronto because on the other side, all the map, it's already most of it connected, so all the possibility are there. So I want to just bring in the middle, so I use the best of the two worlds to make it grow Montreal.
I think that makes a lot of sense. Every city has its unique elements, but at the same time, all of them need a certain level of standardization on network connectivity, driving the network connectivity that can allow for the traffic operations. You can bring the whole city together in a way that hasn't been done before. So that holistic vision is, I think, the key differentiator for those cities that are going to really move us into the future of what transportation could look like.
Good. So I think that it's very interesting, I have to say, and I want to congratulate you for your vision. I believe it's quite unique, it's quite innovative, and well, we're going to watch your success for the next couple of months and years.
Thank you very much to be here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.